Game we hadn't got rolling. So
Defensively, too, I think they started like 50% shooting, and then suddenly
if you don't guard anybody, you're gonna pay for it. And we kind of had a couple mix-ups. It was just just a lot of not being sharp. So I think as the game going on, we sharpened, we picked up our intensity and our effort, and we didn't want to lose this game. So we see what happened to other teams. So I just think it was a collective effort.
Yeah, I know you got them at home on Friday, but Stony Brook, I would imagine that's a school that you're somewhat familiar with, being from Long Island.
I am. It's close to my house, and I know people who went to Stony Brook. Actually, one of my friends, he may still be there. I play AAU with him, so I'm familiar with Stony Brook. I'm not really familiar with their team per se, but I do know that they have 25 wins. They won their conference, and they have some pretty talented players. I think they got the Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, Sixth Man of the Year. So they got some stuff on their roster. They're a pretty good team. So you definitely have to respect them. But we're just going to continue to do what we do. Bring our effort and intensity, and just go in trying to execute and win the game.
And you'll be at home.
Yes, sir. That's always a blessing.
Yes, it is.
Melsahn, the first 15 minutes of this game, the last 25 were almost complete opposite. What changed maybe 5 minutes into the left to go in the first half and in the second half that made you guys so effective out there?
I think we just stuck with it. Like I said, I credit Zach. I think it was just kind of getting murky, and he hit two big threes that really just boosted us and kind of put us where we needed to be. And Aaron and Devin, they really helped us early in the first half, even though we was kind of playing even with them, just getting points on the board and being aggressive. And just over the time we got our pace, because there was really no rhythm. The first half of the game, rhythm wasn't right. It was just no pace to the overall game. I felt like on both sides, but they also was making a lot of shots. We weren't defending like we were supposed to. So I think as that picked up, we started rebounding. We started limiting their shot opportunities. And when they don't shoot such a high percentage, you're able to rebound the ball. That tends to work in your favor.